Midnight Library of Stars. Once upon a time, in a small quiet town where the rooftops touched the clouds, there lived a little girl named Lila. Lila never fell asleep on time. Every night, she just stared at her ceiling, listening to the ticking of the clock. Tick tock, tick tock. But one night, something strange happened. Lila saw a shining light coming through her window, like a golden ribbon dancing in the air. She whispered, "Little light, where are you going?" The light gently replied, "If you are brave, follow me." Lila's eyes grew wide. Should I go? What if it's dangerous? But what if it's magical? Slowly, she climbed out of bed, tiptoed down the stairs, and stepped outside into the night. The floor followed the glowing ribbon across the sky. Suddenly, whoosh! The ribbon turned into a sparkling staircase made of stars. Lila took a deep breath and began to climb higher and higher until she reached an amazing place. In front of her stood a giant building floating in the sky. Windows glowed, and it looked just like a giant book. On the golden doors were the words, "The Midnight Library of Stars." Lila stepped inside and gasped. Tall shelves rose higher than the clouds, and instead of books, they held glowing glass jars filled with light. Suddenly, a kind-looking librarian appeared with silver-white hair like moonlight. He said, "Welcome, Lila. This is the library where child's dreams are kept. But tonight, one dream has gone missing, and only you can find it." Lila's eyes widened. "A dream is missing? What will happen if we don't find it?" The librarian sighed. "If the dream isn't returned before sunrise, the child who owns it will never be able to dream again." Lila's heart beat faster. She knew she had to find that dream. The librarian gave her a tiny lantern. "Follow the trail of silver dust. It will lead you to the dream. But beware, the shadow of forgetting is near. He always tries to steal dreams." Lila held the lantern tightly and walked into a glowing hallway. She passed jars filled with wonderful dreams, flying dragons, talking dolphins, and even chocolate castles. At last, she stopped the trail of silver dust leading into the dark corner. Her breath caught. Something moved. Out of the darkness came a tall, smoky shadow with glowing yellow eyes. It was the shadow of forgetting. He whispered, "Dreams are wasted on children. Give me the jar, little girl." But Lila stood strong. "No, every child deserves their dream." She lifted her lantern high. The light grew brighter and brighter until it filled the whole room. Whoosh! The shadow burst into sparkling dust and vanished. On the floor lay a small glowing jar. It was the missing dream. Lila quickly picked it up and gave it to the librarian. He smiled warmly and said, "You have saved a child's dream Lila, and in return, you, your own dreams will always shine the brightest. Just as the first rays of the sun touched the sky, the golden ribbon cried Lila gently back to her soft bed. She closed her eyes, smiling as she drifted to sleep. That night she dreamed of flying on a dragon's back, soaring above clouds as soft as candy floss. And from that night on, she always believed the midnight library of stars was watching over every dream. Thanks for watching.